Hey everyone, this is Champus here. It's back with aka Goldmind. The few words. It's about to be a nice day, but the only problem is gonna be a few showers. But it's been a while for me to shoot a video about something. But it's been going on about the president thing, about Trump and stuff. We already know. Between Hillary Clinton and Trump, have a little battle between Hillary Clinton have a little speech about Trump's New York speech of Manhattan of shooting. Well, do you guys think that Hillary Clinton is going to become a president? Because me, to be honest, I don't know. Because I can't. I'm not a voter. I'm not a voter. I don't vote for nothing. Vote is trouble. We already know. I'm not gonna vote for anything because I'm not a voter. But as far as my experience, I don't vote for nobody. But I never. I'm not. I was never a voter in my life. But as far as I'm concerned, to be honest, other than Hillary Clinton was becoming president, Hillary Clinton was a president back in the day. No, I meant Bill Clinton. And for Hillary Clinton to step up to play and try to become the president, and already I heard some evil terms of her speech before, because I've been looking at everything, I've observed things, but Hillary Clinton's not gonna make it. Even though she got more potential than other speech Democratic, but as far as Donald Trump, yeah, he might become a president, but I'm not really too risky about Trump neither. I like Trump and everything, but when he becomes a president, it's gonna be too hard for me to think. I don't know what he's capable of. George Bush said the same thing, but in different terms of speech. And look what he did back in 2001. 9/11 happened. 9/11 invented. Where he was at? In Florida teaching kids. School. He was in school visiting in Florida school. And playing golf for his vacation. For his beehives. Now all of a sudden, when the all aftermath is just begun, look what he had now. Came back to New York and made a speech. Trying to make a good speech. Act like nothing happened. But like I tell you guys, I don't know if you guys vote for not. I don't know if you guys vote or not. But me, I'm not a voter. I was never was. The thing about voting, let me tell you guys something. When you vote, you gotta do it carefully. Observe things before you do anything. Like I tell you, you gotta be careful how you vote, because you don't know what voting could do. It could get you in trouble and everything. But as far as I'm concerned, me, I'm not a voter. I just stay low, like I always was. And keep in mind, I'm a health trainer, health advice of Goldmind. Now I'm hearing wars about to come up soon, and they about to get signed up. Like I tell you guys, I'll get locked up. I'd rather get locked up for 5 or 3 years for me not to go to war, for me not to go to the military, because I'm not selling my soul just to kill anything that never did nothing to me. First of all, I'm not a killer. Second of all, I never sold my soul to anything to Lucifer's hands. I just live natural. I help people, and I'm a trainer, and I save and help others. Everybody sell their soul. Get a man-made prescription. You go to the military, you gotta go overseas in the middle of Atlantic Ocean to Pacific Ocean, the deepest ocean in the whole city of this whole world. You never know what you may never know what you might end up in. You know, I had a few. I was in JLTC back in high school. I've already know, but the crazy thing about it, I was in field camps, of course, the drill team. But the thing is, let me tell you something. Anytime your any goes, either it's the Marines, the Federal Reserve, the Army base, Navy base, to anything. Now, I worked in the Navy base before. I worked in the Navy base before, back in South Jersey. The funny thing is, they knew I was a JLTC. That's why they picked me for that job. The job pays 17 an hour. I used to come home 111 a day. But as far as my terms, I took a few tests for the Navy test. I was in high school. Most of you guys know back when we was in school together. Most of you guys know. Half of you guys don't know. But we took a test. It was a hard test. And to be honest, something tell me not to pass that test. But I tried so hard to make it to the Navy. Only because I never knew what the real meaning of the military in the world is all about until I found out 2 years ago when I would start studying my books and everything. Like I tell you, the books, however, is a hypothesis which is an educated guess. Like I tell you, the real meaning about this world. Let me tell you. Let me tell you guys something. I want you guys to understand and be careful about yourselves because when you go to overseas country and fight for war, always you always have surroundings in 360. But the war is not good for you because when you're in war, you miss your whole family. The family miss you. You have 2 kids, and remind you, you have a family on the side. You don't know what you're doing. The main reason why I changed my mind not to go to the military or the Navy, even though I wanted to, but I wanted to go to the military, but I never wanted to go to the war. That was my main thing. If I gotta get locked up for 5 years, if it's a war coming up, if anybody gotta get locked up for 5 years or go to the military, lock me up for 5 years or 3 years. And not to mention, you know why locking people up for 5 years? Whoever don't want to go to the military? Let me tell you something. They looking at your records. You got a dirty record, you got a murder record, or anything, they definitely gonna charge you automatically 5 years or more. If you got a clean record, you got nothing to worry about. They'll charge you for 3 or 2 years. Because why would they lock you for 5 years for nothing? Not because you're going to the military. To not sell my soul? Let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. Let me tell you guys something. The streets is worse than prison and jails put together. Why? You got guns. A sniper could point in your head any second every time you walk outside the streets. In prison, you're nothing but behind walls. You're nothing but surrounded by square walls. Prison is small compared to the streets. Like I tell you, you're built for it. If you built for streets, you be built for prison. It's no such thing as you built for prison then not built for the streets. Let me tell you something. You born from the streets, you're not born from the prison. Okay? This is knowledge for self. I learned it, I experienced it, my own 2 eyes, and I read the books every goddamn day. Okay? For people to be like, oh, you saw it because you haven't been in prison. Well, let me tell you guys something. If you're not used to the streets, you won't be used to the prison. Okay? So let me tell you guys something. Anybody has more stains in the streets than never been in prison in their life, it would be good and would be have much good stain than ever. Why? You go around the world right now, you can walk outside right now. You can see somebody pointing a gun at you. Not on your face, but a sniper. Anybody can spot at you. Rumors spreading, business spreading, fights and violence going on, fires. It can be playing with fires and matches, anything. For knowledge for self, stay out of jail and prison because it's not a good thing. You behind these walls every goddamn 24 hours and 24 and 7 days, okay? 24/7. You always locked up in and out. Streets, let me tell you something. The streets is way worse than anything. Guns is involved, violence is involved, and everything. Snitches is always involved around here. But let me tell you something. You snitch, you die. Right? I can tell you one thing. You don't trust no snitch. Snitch could get you. Let me tell you something. Snitch could get you involved. Always, anytime cops is involved, there's always a snitch around. Don't ever forget. Ain't no such thing as cops being around for no reason. It's not some people there for no reason. It's a snitch involved. Always. Just never forget. Then when you look for somebody, they didn't want to call cops and stuff. Let me tell you something. The cops is nothing but money. The cops ain't looking for nothing but drugs and money, right? Drugs and money is the only reason why people's doing violence right now. Okay? Gang involved, gang activity, right? And not to mention, how in the heck you gonna make a speech about New York of the shooting and you're not doing nothing about it, right? President Obama's about to get out the stage any second. Now, either Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton is gonna become the president. Possibility. We know we gotta see it found out. But USA under Satan authority, you just don't know. I'm not a voter. I don't vote for anything. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but me, it's not that I don't hate the world, but you can't vote for nothing. You can't even trust it. I don't know. I'm not nobody's side. I don't take sides. I take my side only. You know, this is not a good thing to take sides on the negative path, because when you take sides on the negative path, you're not gonna get nowhere in life, but either killed, locked up, or shot. And of course, snitching is always involved. When you snitch, you know what's gonna happen. See me, people talk about people snitches around here. Let me tell you something. Don't you know if people like me is a snitch, I wouldn't be here to talk about it? I almost got locked up for not snitching. And I could take that because I'm not ratting on nobody. Never did in my life, right? I take the bed. We all was in handcuffs in our life. The only reason I was in handcuffs in my life, almost a lot, snitching. Not snitching. Not snitching. They trying to let me talk it out when I was younger? No, I'm not saying anything. Okay? Because I don't know nothing about that person or nothing. Okay? Because I'm not no snitch. Period. So, I don't care what nobody say you get more stain and respect for not snitching. I don't care about you not you scared of jail. I mean, let me tell you something. Let me tell you another thing about this world. Why be scared of jail and prison if you never snitch in day of your life? You get more love and respect in prison and jail put together if you're not snitching, if you ain't no rat. If you're a snitch, you get somebody caught up, you go to jail with that person, it's over for you. You're not even gonna last 5 minutes. That's all I gotta say, Facebook. Alright, Facebook and YouTube. Post it. See you. Train with Goldmind Couples Techniques. Catch you guys later. Have a good day.